FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Well, hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is the team selection video for double game week 33. And the free hit is active. That's right. The free hit is active. The free hit, the best free hit. The best free hits. Yeah, we ain't got no wild card around here because our season has been shit. So, yeah, had to activate the free hit. On the back of another red arrow. You guessed it right. Woo! You know, I've learned to look at this as a positive. Look at this as a positive. I'm outside of the million now for the first time this season. Yeah. 1 point something million. Not too far away from being inside of a million, but I'm, hey, millionaire, baby. I'm a millionaire. Look at the positives. The best millionaire. Went from 500k to a million within a space of a couple of weeks. So we're doing good. We're doing good. Millionaires, baby. Inside a million. Where are my millionaires at? Where are my millionaires at? That's right. Finally made it. Look at the bright side. Look at the bright side. And the bright side is the season is soon over because it's been a shambles. Got myself a new microphone. I hope you can hear me clearly. Or clearly. You heard me clearly before, but clearer. Got myself, you know, state-of-the-art microphone. The best in the biz of dynamic microphones out there. A V7. But let's see how the sound comes out from this. It's the first time recording with a new microphone. But let's just jump straight into the video. Look at the free hit draft. It's not that, you know, we're playing fun at this point. I'm not going to win the FPL. Not that I was ever going to win it. I'm not going to have any respectable rank by this point because this season is not going my way. The football gods are against me. So I've just accepted it and decided to embrace it. Yeah. What else can I do? I mean, go crazy? You know, I've decided I'm not going to go crazy. Because this weekend, both my favorite football team and the FPL drove me insane. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna watch the game this weekend. I'm not even gonna watch the game because, you know, I know they're gonna disappoint me one way or another. So I'm just gonna enjoy time with my family in the forest. Gonna turn my phone flight mode and just escape football and just enjoy life. Because who cares? I love FPL, but you know, if the season is going this way, I'm gonna accept it and move on. So let's just go to the fantasy app over here. Yeah, go to the Iraola to leave Bournemouth. What? What? Where's he going? Well, that's a shocker, you know, especially after beating Arsenal, my team, Arsenal. And putting it down in our title hope and just probably ruin our season. And we're probably going to finish second after doing all of that. But he's been sensational. Bournemouth have been sensational with him. I really rate him. So that's sad to hear. But hopefully he remains in the Premier League. You know, plenty of teams that need him. Let's go to the fantasy app over here. 49 points of an average of 46. I mean, did I expect this to go better than this? Maybe slightly better than it went. But shit, fuck. Fuck me. Why did I have any expectations to begin with? So yeah, looking at those wildcard drafts, I was like, you know, my team doesn't look as bad as some of the wildcards, but yo, boy, it was bad. It was bad. Look at this. Overall rank 1,700,000. Blah blah blah. Who gives a shit? 1 million. 1 million, brother. So look at this. Ah, Raya, 1 point. Yes, we know how that went. No need to discuss. Shocking. Everybody owns him. Doesn't matter. Mateus Nunes, I own the wrong Man City defender. I've been owning it the wrong Man City defender since the right Man City defender decided to get, you know, rotated. I think he had a minor injury. He got rotated a couple of times, and now he's turned to prime fucking Messi. He's about to win Man City the title if they go on to win it. Cheat code Nico Riley, who might have gotten himself injured. The only... Not even that. No, fuck that. No, nothing. Nothing's going on. He got 14 points. Fuck that. It's just been disastrous since I got Mateus Nunes compared to the Nico Riley's been doing. So, Nunes with 6 points. It's not much, but it's honest work. Gabriel with 4 points because of an assist. Not much, but it's honest work, but doesn't matter. Everybody owns him. Tia why do I expect anything from him when I play him? You know, I benched him against that Spurs game, and he hauls. And every time I've benched him, he hauls the Chelsea away. Remember that? Remember that? Tottenham away and Chelsea away? If you don't remember, I'll 9 points Chelsea away. Tottenham away, 11 points. Yeah, those are the 2 games that I benched him. Virgil van Dijk 9 points, sure, fine, okay. I don't give a shit. Anderson 1 point. He was in my bench, but a certain Ekitike decided not to show up again. Yeah. Anderson. Again, you want your bench cover to be like, oh, Ekitike didn't show up, and here comes Anderson with a clean sheet to the def cause. No! 1 point. Dango Tara 2 points. Let me just show you Dango Tara. 2 points, 1 point, 8 points against Wolf. When did I brought him in? I don't remember exactly, but I don't remember getting an 8-pointer against him. I might have. Let's just check. Boom, boom. Yeah, I did get an 8-pointer. And before that, 3-pointer. And before that, the 5-pointer. I mean, he has a bit of disaster, but come on, man. 2 points. Ugh. Bruno Fernandes, captain with 8 points. Disappointing, but we'll take it. Better than, you know, Holland. Harry Wilson. Wilson, my guy. Nothing. Fulham were shocking. I don't know why. Because Liverpool are poor, but maybe, you know, rusty from the long break. Buemo didn't even start the game. Another one. I mean, how unlucky have I been this season? Have you been following this channel? If you have, please like and subscribe if you haven't. But if you've been following this channel, how unlucky have I been? Seriously. Seriously. Tell me. Tell me how unlucky. Buemo with 1 point. Benched. Came off the bench. Did nothing. Thiago, the only, you know, bright light in this team. 13 points. Happy to have him. The one thing I wanted to do. Now it sounds cliche. Oh, I wanted to do. I have him in one of my drafts. But I honestly contemplated about it because I had a free transfer. And I was like, I wanted to bring in Bowen for Mane because I have so much money in the bank. Could afford him and still have money in the bank. So I wanted to bring Bowen for Mane, and I thought, you know what? It's just I knew Bowen might get something, but I didn't know he was going to end up at 14 points. That I didn't expect. But it sucks now, anyways. So yeah, I want to roll the transfer for the game week 34, even though most of my team. It's stupid again. Most of my team is playing in game week 34. So it's like, you know, have better with 2 free transfers. I can bring in some players I like and stuff like that. But it wasn't meant to be, and that's it. 49 points. Shit game week. Shit season. We move on. And I already played the free hit, so this is the team. Ta-da-da-da-da-da! Yeah, I mean, before I get into my team, most of the teams are going to look similar. First of all, the wild cards were played last game week. Were played with the thought that, you know, double game week, this game week. The free hits that are going to be played this game week are with the thought that only these teams are doubling. So there's not much to pick and choose from. But I've tried to do some things different. And I'll tell you why. Or let's just point out, immediately go there. I'm going double Man City midfield instead of having Haaland, a Man City midfielder, and Nico O'Reilly, who might have gotten injured. We don't know yet. I don't think there's news out there if he's injured, if he's going to be, you know, returning. There's a big match against Arsenal. It's been like a cheat code, so I don't know if he's fit, he's going to play. But let's see. I don't know about that. And if O'Reilly's out there, who's a cheat code, why bring in Mateus Nunes or another defender? When you could have 2 midfielders who are in form, you know, especially Cherki or Semenyo, who could both do damage. So I'm on double City midfield and Haaland, and no City defender. Second, I'm going Krupi Jr. instead of Evan Nilsson. You know, Krupi Jr. has been his minute per goal ratio. What am I talking about? Minute per goal ratio has been pretty sensational. It doesn't look as impressive sometimes. A lot of blanks here in between. 5 point and a 6 point. But it's not that Evan Nilsson has been much better. Now, you could bring in a lot of drafts have the Calvert-Lewin. But just, yeah, I like this one better. Krupi Jr. I want to have Krupi Jr. He looks good. But Calvert-Lewin, what's the cover? Let's just go to the transfers. Easier to check. What's the Calvert-Lewin's form right now? Because doesn't strike me as so much better. Yeah, you see? Look at this. I mean, why Krupi Jr. much better. Look, 0 points, 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 0 points, 2 points, 2 points. So it's the last time he returned was game week 25 against Nottingham Forest at home. And even before that was 3 blanks before Newcastle away. So I've seen him a lot of drafts, but I think Krupi Jr. I like him better. So for now it's there. Now I was contemplating of going double Bournemouth attack and bring both Evan Nilsson and Krupi Jr. because Chelsea are so poor at the moment that João Pedro doesn't, fill with excitement. However, Evan Nilsson's form, I mean, it's not horrible. 5 points, 2 to 2, 6 points, 2, 1. He doesn't double-digit haul, but he returns more consistently. João Pedro has a haul in him, but the problem is if I bring in Evan Nilsson, then I'll have to, sacrifice either Senesi or Tavernier. And then the midfield or the defense look weak, so... João Pedro is there just because he plays for Chelsea and they have a double. Sad to say that, but Chelsea have been shocking of late, so... Hard to justify, but it is what it is. So yeah, double midfield, City midfield. And then I've got Tavernier, which is not my favorites. I want to say I want to go for Scott, and people will say, oh yeah, just because he returns against Arsenal. But Tavernier... Just look at this. 2 points, 2 points, 3 points, 2 points. Last thing was an assist. Not even a goal against Sunderland at home. And then before that it was injured. But he's on penalties, so I don't know. Not crazy about Tavernier as some of the FPL content creators are out there. So he might be someone who goes into Scott as well. I've got Palmer there, who not overly excited as well. But, it is what it is. And I've got Cherky happy with. And then I've got Weaver. He keeps getting the Defcons. Gomez is also good. But, he got Defcons here. Got Defcons here. Got nothing here. Liverpool home. And then he got 2 goals somehow. Clean sheet. Defcons and everything on this game. But, yeah, he could be Gomez, but he's going to be on the bench either way. So I'm going to bench that player. Now, the other thing is, who is that? Okay, if I have Semenyo, Palmer, Cherky, who is that 4th midfielder I'm going to play? At the moment, it's Tavernier, but as I said, what about Okafor? I mean, is somebody considering him? I know he's been benched a lot, so it's like you want to risk it. But after putting a performance like that against Man United, don't you think he's going to start both games? The risk is he starts the first game against Wolves, plays badly, and then he gets benched the other. If I'd known he starts and plays both games, 90 minutes, I would definitely consider him. Because he's in a, he's in a up. When he scored 2 goals against Man United, you wanna go out there and you feel invincible, You want to do something. So it's a consideration. As I said, Gomez is another one. But, yeah. Solid. I like the fact that I have 2 Man City midfielders, both Cherky and Semenyo. Then I've got Struik, Senesi, almost like... by default there. Van Hecke and Biol. And I've got Munoz there just for fun. I have so much money in the bank anyway, so he's going to be benched. But Munoz, West Ham at home, single game week player, just because I like him. And I've got Darlow and Verbruggen, both goalkeepers. I mean, you can make a case for both of them. But I feel like because Leeds has Wolves at home, that one, I'm more tempted to play Darlow. But yeah, so this is what I have at the moment. I've got Darlow, Struik, Biliol. He returned against Brentford. He scored a goal, or if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. No, clean sheet, 3 bonus points, defensive contributions. So he's good at Defcons as well. But Struik is also good at Defcons, if I'm not mistaken. Did he get Defcons against United? He did. Let me see. Yeah, he did get Defcons. How often does Struik get Defcons? Why is he the most popular pick? No Defcons here. Defcons here. Yeah, okay. It could be either one of them. Struik or Biol. If you want to play, make it more fun, be more differential. I mean, what have I got to lose here? Bench Struik, play Biol. Van Hecke and Senesi. I mean, yeah, you want to have a Brighton. Don't want to triple up on Leeds defense. So we have one Brighton defender. See how it goes. And have Senesi, Bournemouth defender, just to cover all three teams. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too much thoughts in it. Like, this is how it's looking like. I feel like, as I said, because Leeds has that Wolves at home, and Wolves back to not looking good, and then Bournemouth away, that's not, the worst. They've got Tottenham away with the new De Zerbi, even though they lost the first game. And then Chelsea at home, which is, harder, if you ask me. Even though Brighton are still good, they might win both games, but they're more likely to concede than, Leeds with Wolves at home. So, that's my opinion. At least I feel like you have more chances of one clean sheet with Leeds. And then I'm still playing Van Hecke anyway. So, yeah, that's the team. That's how it is at the moment. As I said, Tavernier, I'm not the most excited about. Chelsea in general, not excited about, but they need to get their shit together. So I'm hoping that Palmer and Joao Pedro can do something. But that Tavernier spot could be rotated. Krupi Jr., Evan Nielsen. I like Krupi better. But yeah, the captaincy is by default right now on Haaland. I mean, let me know in the comments, would you captain someone else? Or are you captaining someone else? And why? So that's it. Quick look at the FPL camper if there's any changes. No changes to the top three. Joseph Robinson, number 1 still, 75 points, extending his lead now. Now he's 13 points above Oscar, my friend, who's on second. Also with a decent game week. I mean, both of them are going very strong. So they're following each other. So yeah. Oscar in second, and then you've got Robert Dye at third, and Renar Solskjaer climbed to fourth, and Firas Helias dropped to fifth. Alex Miller 6, and 40 people, but Joseph Robinson currently leading the race to get himself his favorite football team's shirt. So yeah, that's it. Not much to say. Free hit active, as I said. Already made the transfer, confirmed the free hit, no going back, but not that there is any point of going back. The team, I mean, do I really care at this point? Maybe a little bit. I just want to have a good, decent game week for the rest of the season. I'm going to try and make it fun for the rest of the season because it doesn't look like I played it safe all season. It hasn't worked. I've just dropped to outside of a million that I'm right now. So, let's enjoy the last few game weeks. Enjoy the rest of it. Tune in for blank game week 34 because most of my players are playing, so I'm still going to make 2 free transfers probably and make the team stronger. But tune in for that, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a favor, like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you haven't subscribed already. Help the channel grow, and very good luck this double game week. Could be huge swings. I hope there is. That's more fun. So good luck to you. All the green arrows to you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.